Hello, I'm Stephen York Harper, and I'd like to welcome you to our self-defense tape. This tape is aimed at the untrained fighter, yet I'm sure even the most skilled of you will find it very enlightening. This is how to use pressure points, superior balance, and leverage to your advantage. I'll show you how you can overcome an attacker much larger than yourself, and you will learn how sometimes the best defense is a good offense. I'll also show you how you can attack your opponent's eyes, chin, neck, rib, solar plexus, elbow, knees, shin, instep, much more. Warning, these techniques are of a potentially and with extreme caution. Well, if you're ready, let's get started. Okay, what I'm going to show you now is how to get loose from holds or easy escapes. Now I've got help with me today, John Harper. What John's going to do, he's going to grab me, as though he's choking me. Grab. Now, if I try to get loose from John in the old-fashioned way, going up against his arms or down, that might work, but I have superior strength to his. If he's stronger, it's not. What will work all the time is going against the weak part of the hand. The weak part of the hand is the thumb. You have 4 fingers and 1 thumb. So wherever the thumb is your out. I'm going to show you how that works. As John grabs me, all I'm going to do is step back with my right leg. As I do that, I'm going to pull him slightly off the balance. He's got to follow me. Now, my hands, palms, slapping his wrists together extremely hard, holding his thumbs. Face, let's forget the face because most of you aren't going to be able to get your foot that high. So let's say to the groin, and or step in, use a basic hip throw, and down. Throwing down that time, he would have missed the mat. If he comes up again, he grabs the neck. What you're doing, stepping back, slapping the hands, strike, and a hip throw. He's down, you've got a certain amount of damage, and you can run. With any of these self-defense moves I'm showing through the series, remember, your main objective is getting out of a dangerous situation. Don't stand there trying to fight someone, especially if they're bigger than yourself. Do your damage and run. So once again, as John's grabbed, you step back, slapping, folding the thumbs, strike, holding his hand so he can't hurt you, step, hip against his, pushing down, run. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you is a headlock. This doesn't happen a lot with adults, but a lot of you kids at school have been in a headlock. It's kind of hard to get out of. John grabs me in a headlock. I'm at a disadvantage. Now, an easy thing you can do if they hold you in a still position, take your left hand, bring it up underneath his nose, your finger underneath the bridge of his nose, and push back. At the same time, hand goes underneath his thigh. You lift up and pull back and go down. Any place you want him to go. One more time as he grabs. Under the nose, the leg, lift, and he goes down. Okay. If you can't do that, if John's grab, he's tossing me all around, I don't have it. What I can do, everybody knows how to pinch. Just reach up, pinch the groin. And he lets go. Comfortable. Just a nice pinch. Remember, common sense is the best self-defense you've got. Another move I'm going to show you is a bear hug. A lot of people at school, once again, will do that. It's not something that happens to a lot of adults, but it does to kids. So if John grabs me in a basic bear hug, you're trying to get loose, he's got you up off your feet, it's hard to do. Few things you can do. Number 1, slapping the ears. This can break the eardrums, so they probably let go. Another one, going underneath the nose, pushing it back. Another one, going into the eyes with your thumbs. Just push. You don't have to do a lot of damage, just push. And the third one, or fourth, is grabbing the hair, handful of it, and pushing the chin. It's called bulldogging. And they'll let go and get away from you. So once again, John's grabbed. Number 1, number 2, number 3, and 4. Okay? Now, another thing that happens a lot is people grab me from behind. If John grabs me from behind, around the neck, he's choking me. I've got to get loose. First thing you can do is sidestep, bring your hand up nice and hard. Use a knife hand, like they call a karate chop, into the groin area. Or if not, reach back, grab a handful, pick him up by it. It's called a groin grip. Grabbing the groin, get a good grip, and pick him up. Another thing you can do, if you don't get a chance to do that, he's sideways on you, you can slam your head back into his. That might work, it might not. Another thing you can do, up, stomping into the instep. Stomping down, just like this. And as another alternative that you've always got, is pinch enough to get your mouth down and bite. He'll let go. Don't mean bite a little, bite a lot. Take a plug. Now if you notice, you might be saying all these techniques are awfully simple. A lot of them you're probably saying, I could have thought of that. But most of you never did. So remember these techniques. How to get loose from a choke, a headlock, a bear hug, or a choke from behind. Practice these over, get familiar with them, and we'll see you in the next segment. Okay, well, get help me today is Tamara Fighter and John Harper. What I'm going to do is Tammy could defend herself against a larger opponent such as John or a man who's obviously stronger than most women. So let's assume that John has grabbed her in a double lapel grab. Now what I'm going to do first, Tammy, is have you watch what I'm doing here. If John was to grab me in a double lapel grab, go ahead. Now if you try to fight his arms, you've seen a lot of people saying that you're going up or down against the arms. Now that's pretty difficult to do. He's got strong arms, it probably won't work. So what he's going to do here is use superior balance and leverage. That's always the key for a smaller person defending themselves. So all you've got to do here is simply bring your arm up, over, trapping his arms. He's already off balance. Step with your right leg for a nice hip throw. Now also with this, if you do it correctly, his arms are trapped in such a manner that when he falls, he'll actually break his wrist. So that gives him something to think about while you're running away from him. So let me show you that one more time. He grabs. And he's down. Okay? Let's see you try it. Very good. See it one more time. Make sure you got it. He grabs. Good. Okay. For those of you out there watching, the key part of this is the arm trap. As John is grabbed, we can show maybe a tighter shot here. I bring my arm up, over in a circular motion, catching him down hard against your own body. See, it's caused him a certain amount of pain, and he can't get loose at this time. Now you do your step. We pan back out. Behind him, my hips against his. Fall. All I got to do is move my body, and he's down. So once you do the trap, hip throw, he's down. So you do it one more time, Tammy. And he's down. Now without the eight, down hard enough, it's probably going to knock the wind out of him. So he's lost some wind, his wrists are, and she's halfway down the block by now. So she's probably safe. Same principle works if he's choking. Now once he's choking me, I'm trying to get loose this way, I'm losing wind, eyes are starting to bulge. It's not going to work. So once again, principle. Arm up, over, and so this time you don't have to worry about catching the arms. His arms are too loud or too high up for me to actually trap him. Coming over, and he's down. So you try that. Very good. Same principle. Basic hip throw. He went down, he couldn't choke you. Let's do it one more time, make sure you got it. Very good. So remember that these two self-defense moves that I just showed you, the key to the hip throw, that once you grab, first off, you're putting him off balance. He's grabbed, you're coming over, throwing him off balance, putting your hip in the hips, and throwing him down. It's a hip throw. With all these techniques, watch them over and over until you know them. We do move kind of fast, like I've told you earlier in the tape. The next thing that we're going to show is a shoulder grab. Now, a lot of times, someone might come up to you in a dark parking lot and just grab your shoulder. Now, there's many things you can do to this person, but what if it's your mother or it's your brother? So you don't want to hurt anybody with that. But if you just turn around and see who they are, you could be in a lot of trouble. So there's a safe way of handling this. We'll change positions here now. John's going to get on an angle here so the camera can see you. He's going to grab my shoulder. And what I'm going to do is, I don't want to turn around and get hurt. I don't want to hurt him. So you reach up, and it doesn't matter which hand he's grabbed you with or which hand you use. I'll show you both ways. You grab from here. Oh, it's John. So I let him back up. If it was not nice, I've already got him here. I can give a nice shove and run. So once again, he's grabbed. I'm grabbing with the same arm. Now, where's my thumb? To this direction, outside. That's where I'm going to step. Using my same leg, the right leg, I step back and twist. He's at a disadvantage. Now, if he grabs me with that same hand again, I'm going to grab with a different hand. How it works now, my thumb's pointing this direction, where your thumb points. My thumb's pointing here, and he's down. And that time, a lot harder. Okay, that will also break the wrist. He goes down hard. Let's show it one more time, a little slower. He's grabbed, you grab, over the head, step back, and he's down. Now if you noticed, I don't know if you can see it or not, there's a lot of pain on John's face in that, even going slow. It's a very it does hurt. So you practice all these with extreme caution. Okay, camera. I'm going to have John do the same thing to you. If you stand on an angle here, so you can see what you're doing. John, snatch onto her. Good. Okay, one more time. Good. Okay, using the other hand to defend yourself this time. Grab her shoulder. Behind the back. One more time. Good. Okay, once again, like over here, showing the principle of this is leverage. What's happening to John each time here, as he grabs with a hand, if I'm going twisting him palm up, if you can see this, palm up, then sidestepping and bringing it behind his back, puts him at a... The other move, once again, palm is towards the seat, he goes over my head, and he's got to follow it. You're using superior leverage. Okay? Give me over here, John. The next thing I'm going to show you is a single lapel grab. A lot of times someone will walk up and grab you like this, like they're going to strike you. Okay? They do that, the first thing you want to do is, as John grabs me, I've got to get his attention and keep him from hitting me, because make a fist. His fist is coming. So if I just try to do something, he's probably going to hit me. First thing I'm going to do is just slap him in the head, drive his head over. Strike me with that hand. He can't reach me. There's no way he can. That buys me all the time I need to grab his hand, turn up and down. And if he doesn't go down, you break his wrist. Once he's down, there's a multitude of things you can do, including kicking, stomach, face, whatever. So remember that. Once he's down, you can't attack him. Okay, back up. One more time. He's grabbed. You slap, grab, palm up, twist. Once the palm is up, you're twisting the hand back towards his own forearm. That will break the wrist if he doesn't go down. So he's going to do anything around like a dog at this point. Back up. Okay. You grab. The slap. Very good. One more time. Looks like you caught onto that one quick. Slap, twist, and he's down. Good. Okay. Once again, if you notice, we're using leverage. His wrist is coming back towards his own arm. The pain is too unbearable. Would you be doing what I want you to do with that? The pain is making you do what I'm telling you to do, correct?
Definitely.
Okay, there's a lot of pain there. Next thing we want to let them attack you first. Especially if it's a bigger person. You can attack him and do some damage. You probably don't hit very hard, but there's a lot of soft areas on people. One of the soft areas that people are concerned about is their eyes. Now, you've seen in some shows, martial art movies, they've shown striking the eyes with fingers. That's good except one. John was to move his head slightly, and I hit him in the head, I could break it. So what I'm going to do is take the whole hand, strike into, like a punch, driving his head back. I'm going to rake down eye sockets, then bury the fingers into the eye socket. Rake on down, and see you to punch you. Now the important thing of this is you don't pass it like a lot of women do. You stay right there, don't move. What you do is through the face, driving it back. His eyes are already watering, he's already hurt, he's already going backwards. Now you rake down, you get the eyes good, pull out and run. Now he's going to be in enough pain, he might want to catch you, but he can't see to do it. So let's just try this very slowly, because this is a very dangerous technique. Palm heel strike into the face, and down into the eyes. Good. Okay, one more time. Just palm heel, raking, and turn to run. Good. Okay, another thing you can do is I showed you how to get loose from a single lapel grab, and it was a good move, turning the wrist up. I'm going to show you another one, and if you do this to someone, it tends to take the fight out of them. And another thing, they want to grab you again. If John was to grab, I grab him to make sure he's not going anywhere. I step back, straightening his arm out, turn my body, fire into his elbow. He'll break his elbow, he'll have a compound fracture, and he's going to the hospital. Now you can run. And if you don't break his elbow, let's say you don't have enough power and you don't break it, which it only takes about 45 pounds of pressure. So a 12-year-old child can break a full-grown man's elbow. But let's say you don't. Let's say you hit wrong. What's he doing? You've rolled him over, he's still going down. So once again, he's great. Step back, because you've got to straighten the arm. It won't work if he's bent. Straighten the arm. Turn your body, using your body weight. Fire. Okay, let's see you try that. He's grabbed, catch him, step back, fire. Okay, your problem is leave his hand against your chest. It adds to your strength. Do it again. Step up here. I'm getting out of the game. He's grabbed and strike. One more time. That'll look good. Grab. Come on up. Good. Okay. Last technique that I'm going to show you in this segment is going to bulldogging works on anybody of their size. It's an old additive. People used to say, if you kill the head, the body dies. Well, it also, where the head goes, the body will follow. Now, if whether he's got me here, going to hit me, do it then. If he's choking you, you can do it then. If he's grabbed a double lapel, but look at this point that he's choking. He's choking. You tried to get loose, the move I showed you. So you reach up, a handful of hair, back, grab it, palm into his chin, pushing him this way, pull him this way, starting with a nice hip throw. He's down. He's going no place you don't want him to, and if he doesn't go you're telling him to, you're going to snap his neck. Once again, this time, he's grabbing as though he's going to hit. Can work here too. You grab, and he's down. Instead of working as though he's choking you, nice and slow. This one's can hurt you. Practice with, so go slow. Okay? Okay. You put your hand nice and passive on his head. He can get away. Grab a handful of hair. Don't do that. But grab it. Give a little bit of force. Go ahead. There he goes. Now, one more time. And he's down. You notice he doesn't have any choice whether you hit the mats or not? No choice. Okay, that's showing how a woman can defend. I explained and we'll see you in the next segment. Thanks, Tammy. Thanks, John. Okay, in this, the third segment, I'm going to be showing you how to gain control or how to block and also how to strike first. You need to know all of those. John Harper's going to help me again today. And what he's going to do first, a lot of you people out there have ran into people who at least think they know how to kick. And even a kick executed improperly could be very painful experience. So I'm going to show you how to deal with that. If John was to come at me with a front kick, nice and slow, all you do is come up here and down, slapping that kick. Notice how it turned him away from me, opened up his back. Now I'm going to say that again, John. You'll turn back around. He comes up here, slap. It's opened up his back, and from here I could either come in, strike, or simply kicking the back of the leg and he should fall. And then make a nice hasty retreat. So once again, the key here is simply slapping that kick. He comes up, slap, open up the back, do your run. Now, some of you might be thinking, you know a guy who does a side kick? It will be the same principle. Just the same thing. If the kick was coming out, in fact, let's show it. You slap, works the same way. Okay, John, thank you. Next thing I'm going to show you, that's called a low block. I'll show you a high block. The high block is used in case someone has a club. So picture in your mind that John has a club here, and he's coming after me. Let's say it's in your right hand, that's your strongest arm. He's coming in overhead, and I block, strike. Now he's open, then striking here, strike. So a multitude of techniques. But I block. I kept him from hitting me. Okay, another thing we can do is if John comes in again, I block. From here, take your right, wrap inside of his elbow area, push his arm back, step behind him, and he's down. Certain amount of pain with, show you this nice and slow, as I block, I put the arm in, and bend it over. Okay, he's in some pain here, and he's already ready to fall before I ever step behind him. And he's down. So that's working good too, and that's a high block. Now we're going to work on, maybe have trouble working or the high block. A crossfire block can be used in the same place. And I'll show you how. John throws a kick, crossfire block. It's like two strikes going out. You can't hardly miss. It's a big catcher's mitt. Block, grab, lift it up. Most people are going to fall. I'm not going to throw him down because he could even get hurt on a mat. But lift up high, he's going. Once again, block, catch, and lift. If you want to, from here, you can strike. Okay? Now, it can also be used overhead strike. And just for variety's sake, we're going to have John use his left arm this time. As he comes in, crossfire block, grab, roll him over, elbow, and then take him down, and let him up. Now, you notice, go through it again. He comes up, crossfire block, grab, roll him over, step. My elbow's against his now. Pushing against his elbow, causing some pain, and he goes down. Now, a good thing about this is, when someone's attacking you, and you can put them on the ground in a matter of seconds, it takes a lot of their attitude away from them. They don't necessarily want to hurt you as bad anymore, if at all. Now, let's talk about fighting situations here a little different. Say you're fighting this guy, you've been throwing some punches, he's a boxer, assume a boxing position. You're having some trouble getting in, do something unexpected. You're fighting the guy, kick the leg, he goes down. All you got to do, once again, you're fighting, especially if you throw something at the face at the same time. That gets into what we call the blink factor. You throw something at a man's face, even if he knows you can't hit him, he will blink. If you watch John's face real close, I can't reach him from here, but when I throw a punch, he will blink. He couldn't help it. It's a natural reaction. Now, we see the entire body again. When I throw it, he blinks. He can't see my foot. And he's down. So kicking the leg, unexpected. Always do the unexpected. Next thing we got here As John throws a punch, I'm going to show you an inside-outside block and how to gain power with your punch. A lot of you probably say, I don't punch hard. Well, you will if you do it right. John comes in, inside-outside, and inside-outside is like scooping ice cream. In, out, block, grab, pull him in. And as you pull him in nice and hard, also punch. Follow through. See where my hand's at? It's way past his head. That's what's giving the power. Once again, he comes in, block, grab, strike. Now I'll show you how this could work with a little speed. John comes in with some speed. He's got a certain amount of damage done to him. Okay, so you grab, pull, and push. That's what makes it work. You use two arms now to punch instead of one. To work on called block. And it's another combination. You notice we're getting a little more involved. John comes in with a do side step. Block now. But I'm going to block for a reason. I'm going to block the hurting. Parry block, pushing into the elbow, jamming it or breaking it. Also setting him up. Now I can get to him. Strike to the head, to the ribs, and to the groin. Okay, once again, John comes in, sidestep block, 1, 2, 3. Into the temple, messing up his equilibrium, and the ribs, losing some air, into the groin, doing a lot of damage. Okay, once again, let's show this with a little speed. John comes in, and the damage is done. Next and last move in this segment, a very dangerous move by the way, tiger mouth, palm heel. I'm wanting to attack John first, or maybe he's grabbed me, whatever. I'm going to say I'm attacking him first. For some reason, the fight's got to happen. I don't want to give him the advantage. Throw a punch using what's called a tiger mouth, this part of your hand. Throw it like a punch into the throat. Hitting as hard as you can, grabbing a handful. You want to feel your fingers touching together as you grab his throat. Do not let go. Don't let go, squeeze. Pull him into you, and as you do, fire this hand out, palm heel, into the nose. This is an extremely dangerous technique. It could very easily end in death. So don't practice this one with someone that you like unless you're being very, very careful and cautious. So once again, it goes out, pull, and strike. Now it may look like a simple technique, and it can be done very quickly, but it's very, very dangerous. Be right back in a minute to do a wrap-up on all these techniques, and thanks for helping John. Let's do a wrap-up of what you've learned so far in the tape. One thing that I've been showing you is to use your common sense. It's the best self-defense weapon you've got. No one can take it away from you. It's always there. Don't go in dark alleyways. Don't go out at night alone if you can help it. When you walk to your car, look in the back seat before you get in. When you do go to your car, have your keys ready. Don't be looking for them on your way. Be aware of who's around you, if you're being followed, if you're not. Use your common sense. Also, there are weapons of opportunity. Remember that. If you're in a parking lot, someone's after you, break off an antenna off of a car. It's a very effective weapon. A ballpoint pen can be used as a stabbing weapon. And most of you women have a lot of weapons in your purse. Here. Maybe a rat tail comb. Just trying to give you an idea of how to get your own get out of a tough situation. Now I've also showed you in this tape leverages, pressure points, and balance. You want him to fall, not watch this tape as many times as it takes to get these techniques down. We moved quickly. We did that for a reason. You a maximum of 10 in a nice short of 4 tape. So keep watching. There's no practice. There's nothing better than a lot of practice. There's no substitute for study. Keep practicing it over and over until it becomes second nature. A neighbor or a friend, relative, rehearse it. It can be fun and it can be enjoyable. So you get out, get the tape going, keep working with it, and enjoy it. I hope you've had as much fun learning from this tape as we've had bringing it to you. And good luck.
Maybe, baby, you'll be true. Baby, I have you me. It's funny how you don't care. You never listen to my prayer. Baby, you love me someday. Well, you are the one that makes me sad, and you are the one that makes me sad when someday you want me. Maybe, baby, I have you. Baby, you are me. Baby, I have you for me. Well, you are the one that makes me sad, and you are the one that makes me glad when someday you want me. I'll be there just to wait and see. Maybe, baby, I'll have you. Maybe, baby, you'll be. Maybe, baby, I'll have you for me. Baby, baby, I'll have you for me.
Take here and see what happens.
One more.
I see an idea.
Any of them would do. Okay.
This knee is not helping.
Good.
Yeah.
You have everything on the camera.
I see an idea.
Any of them would do. Okay.
This knee is not helping.
Camera's rolling, you can go through the ad.
Hit you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you,
Okay.
okay? Well, you moved before I could hit you. You can't move that quick. It's gonna
Okay.
I won't hit you hard,
All right.
okay?
That one's probably the best one. Try it again. One more time.
That one actually hit you.
You think some on there look good? Any of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's try it from a different angle. Okay. Go
Okay,
ahead.
you guys are ready? I'll say go, John, you grab her. Go.
I missed.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Try it again.
Ready?
Okay. Here, you put me.
Wait a minute, you ready?
Yes.
Go. Try it two more times.
Okay.
You ready? Go.
Yeah, try to move back, okay?
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go. Let's try it one more time just for luck.
Let me hit you.
You guys ready? Make it your best one. Go.
I forgot to do one more time, same way.
Okay. Let me do that.
Go. Okay. Any of those look better?
Yeah, those two. Two that were, there was two that were pretty good. Go.
Okay, go ahead. Again. Okay, now stop. Put the left hand out, right hand on the hip, and just throw them when I tell you to. Go. Go. Look at the camera. Go. Again. One more. Good. Okay. Now we're gonna try to do something with kicks too.
Hold,
Okay.
hold.
Now turn sideways. Your best foot. Now try to remember to have something in front of your shoulders. That's the main thing. Still rolling, is it? Okay, that's fine. Just look at the camera, throw a side kick. Okay?
Oh, he
Go
was
back.
center, I thought he was gonna kick forward, okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. Remember, roll the hip forward. Okay, you're going way out here. Throw. Again. Throw down low. You gotta throw straight. One more time. Okay. Let's see what we got.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, watch your kick position. Look at your hands again. Do this. Rear hand. Okay. This one out like it's punching something. There you go. Throw a kick. Roll the hip. Throw a kick. Okay. Okay. That was good. One more time. Better. One more. One more. Don't like that. Hold it for a second. I want to hold it. Okay. Not bend. Hold it straight. Go ahead. One more time. Good. Okay. Except for your hands. You're doing this again. Now, if your hands were right, that one would have been perfect. Try it again. Good. That'll probably be good. We're rolling to another one.
Okay.
All this would be is a scene that would
Okay,
be.
you wanna be in there, right?
I'm in this one now, so.
Okay, wait a second.
Yeah, I should have told you that.
Okay, wait a second. Okay, I can dial you up. Same way.
Right here, all I'm gonna do is hold her up in a kick position. A lot of times that's how you teach.
Okay.
Okay, and you just roll the hip over, ankle back, just like that. Good. Yeah.
Okay, why don't you do one more time, and it's going into.
Okay. Okay, lift the foot up, and we bring the feet out, just like this. Bring the body up. Very good. Okay. Something there hopefully looks good. Why don't you go ahead and step with your mom and we see what they got. There we go. And go back. Forward. Exactly, right there. Very good kick. That should have been long enough hold, right?
No?
Okay. Get this guy out of here. You can change and get going.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Now,
Okay.
now how much here are you getting? You know?
I can go almost all the way up to the ceiling.
Okay, I'm gonna try to keep it down. We'll do it a couple times. Are we rolling or what?
We're rolling.
Okay. About middle of the mat's where I'll try to do the jump. So,
Can you tip your head down?
try it again. I'll try it in one spot and see if that doesn't help you too.
Just,
It's a little tougher.
yeah.
Try one more take here and see what happens.
One more.
I just get an idea of any of those.
do. Okay.
This knee is not helping.
Okay, action. Okay, now you guys, you missed the groin shot because you turned.
Okay.
Try, keep going.
Try it again.
Okay, one more. Okay, you turned too far into the thing.
I am or he is?
You got to turn this way a little bit more.
I got to turn this
You
way.
got rolling, go ahead.
Grab. One more time.
One more. Okay, looks good. Do you want to do one more?
Let's do one more and then we'll
One
look.
more.
Ready? Sorry about that.
Oh,
It's kind of hard that time.
Okay.
Camera's on. Go.
Go.
Okay, hold it.
Oh, you stand still.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, action.
there was a double shot to the groin.
Was it? Okay,
Okay, try it again.
try it one more time.
Okay, start with the camera.
It's getting
On the
more
back.
difficult from here.
Ready?
Go.
You're right, did the same thing again. Okay,
You get the,
got another idea. Just keep the camera going
Okay.
the same way you've got it, and we're changing it. We're doing something different, but if it's on camera, fine. Let's just see what
Okay,
happens.
camera stays the same.
You're gonna come in, I'm gonna sidestep, punch, I'm gonna parry, block, strike, strike,
You
three
don't need to
strikes.
punch.
Right, we'll end up here again. But okay, showing my back, move on in.
Okay, action.
Okay, you're going around behind him.
Yeah, I'm opening up his back, that's what I'm doing. Okay, let's try it one more time to see what happens. You come in.
You everything on the camera.
Okay.
Everything's on the camera.
We'll use something that we got.
So, go.
Good. Okay.
Got him, huh?
Okay, that's the tip. Now,
Good. Go. That was good. I don't know if it came out close or not.
No.
Hello, I'm Stephen York Harper, and welcome to York's American Karate. This is the first tape designed to take the true beginner all the way from white belt to the honored black belt. It took a lot of time, trouble, and work to put all of this knowledge into one videotape. Now you may be wondering a few different questions, and one of those questions is probably just what is American Karate? Well, American Karate is a hybrid form of traditional karate, which integrates styles, techniques, and philosophies from all styles to suit the needs of the American practitioner. This tape will show you all the mechanics needed to reach black belt. It will build your balance, your flexibility, your endurance, speed, and power. So if you're ready, let's get started. Okay, the first thing we're going to learn now are the stances. There are 7 on-guard stances required to make it to white belt. Okay, first of those stances is on-guard 1. With all your on-guard stances, you will be stepping with your right leg. Remember that, it's very important. On-guard 1 is stepping back into what's normally called a T stance. You'll step back, slightly sideways, getting nice and low. All your karate stances are low. It's very important. That's where you build your power. Get low. A lot of people want to be up like this, straight knees. It doesn't work. Get low. If you notice, my left foot, toes are pointed right at you. On the right leg, my toes are pointed at this wall. That's why it's called a T stance. Now what you do now is you take your right hand, make a fist, put it on your hip. Your left hand in a fist, over your knee. Not more than 6 inches, and just at the edge, the outside edge. Once again, from here, you will step back. This is on guard 1. One more time, from here. T stance, on guard 1. Make sure when you do this, that your back is straight, and you're not leaning into the technique. Okay, on guard 2. On guard 2, you step slightly back, and get somewhat pigeon-toed. You notice the toes of my feet are almost pointed at each other. Knees will be in, towards each other. Knees bend in. Right hand on the hip, left hand in a knife hand in front of your face. And back off.